Hello subscribers and non-subscribers. This is just a quick video to let you guys know that my Legend of the Galactic Heroes Galactic Empire mod for Stellaris, or the species that I made for them for Stellaris, has been updated. So if I go ahead and actually load up the game, we'll just go ahead and load up the default settings. So, and we'll actually go ahead and let the game play for a little bit real quick. There we go. Okay, so change the name of the ruler, or the title for the ruler. So it is Kaiser for males, it is Kaiserin for females. Heirs are Kronprinz for the males, and then Kronprinzessin for the females. Those are literally just translating the normal titles into German. So Emperor, Empress for the females, Crown Prince for the male heirs, and then Crown Princess for the female heirs. Literally all I did is go into Google Translate, tell it English to German, copy and pasted what the game told me, or what the game used for default for the despotic empire, and change the, and just put in whatever it gave me for the German. Also decided to try and make a slight separation for this species, so I changed the name of the despotic empire for them to specifically be called the Despotic Reich. If you go to what was the Star Empire traditionally, they are now referred to as the Galactic Imperium as their government type. Obviously can't show it here. You do have the option if you want to go and switch to being the normal despotic empire. There's no point. I didn't change any of the actual effects, so you can do all the same stuff as the despotic empire can, and they can do all the same stuff you can. The only difference is the titles. The despotic empire will use the normal emperor, empress, crown prince, and crown princess, while the despotic Reich will use Kaiser, Kaiserin, etc., etc. I also fixed the issue of the game showing the old war economy policy options. This was actually a much simpler fix than I thought it would be. It was literally copy and paste the 00_ policy folder and replace what I had in the mod. So just copy and paste the one from the default game, put it into the mod. I do have the game currently set to use the... So the game does currently actually have a system initializer. I might actually remove this though, because I actually don't like it. But currently the system initializer I'm using is the Deneb one, but like I said, I might remove it. In which case you'll just end up with a completely different system every time. Because I actually don't really like the idea of having Odin being essentially the moon of a gas giant. So yeah, like I said, I'll probably be changing that. Especially since it also uses default names for all of the planets in the system. These are the exact same ones as when I loaded up a test save for myself last night. So yeah, I'll probably be removing the Deneb system initializer. But yeah, so now you guys have the war philosophy. It's back, or well, now you guys have the war philosophy rather than the war economy, so you can go ahead and wage unrestricted warfare against the Free Planets Alliance once I finally get around to finishing them, which I am probably going to try and do that during any free time that I have on my trip next week, but I make no guarantee. But yeah, so that's the thing. I am going to go ahead and also work on later today getting the localization files up to snuff, because I made some basic ones for the well, just for the other languages that the game supports. So I have Russian, Polish, Spanish, French, and German localization folders, but files, but they're not all up to date, as in they don't have the ruler title ones and then the government type ones. Also, I need to look into the possibility of making it so that our first ruler here, Rudolph I, always spawns with the trait Champion of the People, because I feel as though it would somewhat fit in with him. Granted, of course, you may not necessarily consider him to be a champion of the people, but, you know, when he first gets to power, I think that would be a decent trait to have him have. And since you can't change ruler traits over time, it's either I give it to him or I don't, and I would kind of like to give it to him just for the hell of it. But yeah, so that's it. We are... Essentially, this mod can be considered completely done at this point, unless I were to add in ships or unique ship models, which that's not going to happen because I don't have 3D modeling skills, and I would need somebody else to do that, and I honestly doubt I'm going to get anybody to do that, so yeah, essentially this is all just considered done at this point. But yeah, so the Galactic Empire is basically done at this point. The Free Planets Alliance, like I said, I'll try to work on them during any free time I have during my break. Again, I make no guarantee that they will actually be worked on at all, but if they are, honestly, it shouldn't take too long to finish them. I do have to go and look into their government type, though, because the default one that I have, if I go back to the main menu, is currently using the indirect democracy one, and I don't know if indirect democracy is actually the specific government type that I want to use for them. So I'll have to make changes there. Also, I think it might be possible to make some unique Diplo phrases for should the Galactic Imperium run into the Free Planets Alliance. I don't actually know for certain if it is, but I think it might be. And on the off chance that it is, I think that could be fun, but I don't think there's any tutorials on doing that, so I'll have to look into that, like I said. So we'll see. But if you guys would like me to do that, let me know, and I'll look into the possibility of making some unique Diplo phrases for the Galactic Imperium should they run into the Free Planets Alliance. But that is it for this video. As I said, it was going to be just a quick one to let you guys know that the Galactic Imperium is up to date, and that I'm going to try to continue work on the Free Planets Alliance during my free time. And so, yeah. And this is all... I don't believe there's any errors in the Empire description anymore. I don't see any. So, yeah. I think it's safe to say that the Galactic Imperium is done. And now I just need to go ahead and get to work on the Free Planets Alliance, which has some basic work done on them, but not a whole lot. In fact, I don't even think these guys have a name list anymore. Because of the fact that it's not running off the actual mod, and I don't think I have the name list set up in the base game. So I think right now they just use some very basic names. Yeah, they don't have any names right now because they don't have the actual name list. So yeah, because those ones aren't the actual mod ones. These are the ones they just created new in here to create their basis. But okay. So yeah, a little bit more work to do, but not a whole lot. As I said though, that's going to be it though for this video. As always, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys next time, and I will have a link in the description to the mod for those of you guys that want to download it. But until then, or until the Free Planets Alliance is done, goodbye and farewell.